Haunted Hearing Aid. Recorded live by Luigi C. Russo, Chief Poet Officer of PoetLuigi.com. He will also comment on various entertainments recently consumed. And now, let us hear. Let's do this. To make one think about people who thought them too good to live in the country, or was it the people dreamt of living in the country, leaving crowded city life and smog infested over-exaggerated reports to move to A, never moving as far as M because M was unheard of, but all have heard of A. Due to its outlet stores, not much will be focused on in matters of the real beauties of A, which are really no different than M, except no major farmland, not as open, not as far apart housing. The country feel isn't really there. Can you feel it? Can you sense the blue beauty calmly resting away? A floating, fleeing sense on magic resisting the natural element only to combine and create the correct moment to dazzle. A woman could get lost, staring into the vast, overcasted clouds, peering to see if shapes resemble a grown child and what the child's toys, likes, loves, used to be. Not real magic in the air, just a lost sense of stopping to smell the roses, stop to look into the blue eyes of the clouds swaying in the breeze, trying to hear what others take for granted. Is that a bird? What is pitch? What a longer chirp? Was it a longer chirp? In which direction did it fall? Truck or car muffler? Was that a noise I thought I heard, or did I think I imagined the sound? Welcome to the constant thoughts of Madeline Sparrow. Madeline Sparrow, long coffee black hair, face worn with worry. Lonely are these cool nights in the historical district of A. Madeline Sparrow is always busy with the large white plantation home she bought so many moons ago. Then she had dreams of finding a decent man for herself and a decent dad man for her daughter. But with the large house comes a constant cleaning and upkeeping. But the reality was she couldn't find a good man who wanted for her who she was, a proud, independent woman who happened to not hear so well. She wore 2 hearing aids. Maybe that made men run away. Well, I can't hear it, so why would you bring it up? The notion of asking me if I heard that noise outside in the dark. If I can't see it, I'm bound to not hear it. What the hell is the matter with you? What? Talk louder? So rude to talk so low. I don't care if we in a library. You know what? Who are you looking at? What, you don't know what a hearing impaired person looks like? Want to see it? Yes, behind the ear ones. I even got them in bright green. Neon green so the assholes can see. Was Madeline Sparrow a victim of her hearing aids? Did she view them as a hindrance, a handicap? Did her lack of hearing cause her to be alone in a large house with so many internal noises the average hearer would be annoyed with? So many questions can continue to be asked, but the world must move on, or a script can never be completed. As blue drifts on, and sun silently, swiftly, secondsly sinks, Madeline Sparrow stares, determining what is next on the list of morning chores. Hang clothes, store, help mom from Seatown move stuff, pick up hearing aid batteries, clean bathroom, fix kitchen sink. Chores were always bore. Boys, beautiful boys, grown up for these joys. The feel of a male body pressed up, the soft muscles tense hard, moment after moment, feeling the heated breath penetrated, wanting, exalting cells, garlic breath entering nostrils. Damn it! Can't you even think of a sexy moment without a memory of the things I hate? Garlic, alcohol, coffee, and these aids. I remember when everything was fine. Music was a natural sound that penetrated my eardrums, dancing, frolicking, rhythmic beating, but of a boy's heart. Fever, not the sexual thing. A fever overcame my life. Parents refused to take me. Dad drunk. Mom stunk of garlic and coffee. I hear my dad's voice. Do it. When you pick up your mom, drive her into a wall, full speed. Just remember to not buckle her. Sure thing, Dad. Time, when heart beats triple rapid, pumping, newly cold, feeling blood, snakes internal, slithering through veins, pulsating, creepy feelings unknown, body compensating, panicking, sweating, unnatural breaths, a constrictor tensing, forming from feet inching up, wrapping one more time into the padlocks of the inner souled brain. Snap. Open. The truth is out. The ugly, hideous devil truth. The truth always remotely left alone in the stored room, momentarily making a grand entrance during dreamed sleep. Flashback moment scene. Mom. Madeline, poor sweet thing. Feels hot, very hot. I'm tired. Dad. I'm gonna go meet my absolute favorite in-law, your brother. I hope he loses all his money to me, then buys me drinks after he gets drunk as a billowing skunk. That prick, he's a prick. She's a prick. Will you break that fever? Madeline. Huh? Your mouth is moving. Ma, please help. I can't hear. I'm scared. Mom. Sure, honey. Let me make some coffee first. I'll be right back. Madeline. Wait. Can't you give me medicine? Anything besides garlic? It's not helping this time. Dad, where are you going? Don't leave. Please don't leave. Dad. Bah, you ungrateful prick. I'll put food over your head. I'll put a roof on your table. What more does a prick like you want? More prickly pears, prickly pickles, pickles with dickles, dick with prick. Pride the Dick, Richard the Pride Dick, had a friend named Dick. He was a whale of a penis. Did I ever? Who really gives a shit? Not you. Asking for medicine. Send a doctor when garlic will do. Here, you want some whiskey? Good night, little Madeline. I hope you got no fever no mo. Fading morning blue, warmth of the bluest sky beating like the soft the rhythmic drum, tum, bum, bum, pouring down a moment of soft praise and prayer. Madeline Sparrow, notice she hasn't moved an inch for quite the spell. With brown towel in hand, thinking of a time when hatred was so high, a type of vengeance, but was never able to give it to her father. Cancer struck him down. Colon cancer got him good. He went for a checkup. There was a tumor. Drastic spread. Drastic last days. Doped up. Begging Madeline Sparrow to get the doctor. Nurse, president, pope, anyone to stop the pain. Madeline Sparrow would just stare at her father. What did you say, Dad? I can't hear you. Voice over scene. Spoken over trails of water at nearby lake. Windy days will cause the waters to splash hard against the rocks I cannot hear. Somewhere in the woods a hoof will crunch against layers of dropped, deadened foliage I will not hear. Classrooms filled with chatter, girls' voices telling secrets, boys' voices telling jokes I will not hear. A movie being viewed, the character will talk on the phone, a voice will reply without showing the character of that voice. I will not hear. The loudest full blasted volume blaring from the car stereo, a voice will sing a popular tune of its time. Lyrics millions know. I will not hear. Welcome to my world. You will enter it soon. You will become consumed by a fear always known, always there, a freakish desire, panic eating at your heart like a cancerous approach. The last moment of expectation I arrive, but to unleash. Water ceases to flow. Viewer watches the zooming of the view. Closer, closer, closer to the water's in-trail body. Peoples visible. A boot stomps into the shallow lake. Stomps its way into the lake. Boot step after boot step after boot step. Sounds of kerplunk, 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 kerplunk. Right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. Deeper, further into the lake. The boots go further and further. The figure goes, a blurred figure walking. Deeper, deeper, creepier, creepier, darker waters. That concludes today's reading of Haunted Hearing Aid. Now moving on to all the entertainments consumed this week. Here we go. Beyond the Pale Horizon, the British progressive pop. Pretty much a lot of the band's titles names were fun. Like you had Vernder, Graph Generator, Cold Turkey, Lindisfarne, Jade Warrior, Pateau, Mummy, oh Mummy. It's just an odd, good assortment of tunes. I give a hearing aid on. Beyonce, 4. Oh boy, it was way too fast, too hippity-hoppy for me. I don't know, it's just like rushing through the songs. It was not my taste, you know. I didn't like how she was singing, so I'll give a hearing aid off. Matt Berringer, Get Sunk. More like Get Stunk. Just pretty much forgettable stuff. That's it. Hearing aid off. Pete the Cat Storybook Favorites, Groovy Adventures by Kimberly and James Dean. Yes. Groovy, you know, that's all I can say is, you know, Pete the Cat's cool stuff. That's it. Hearing aid on. Black Crowes, Happiness Bastards. I listened to it. I don't remember anything about it. So I give a hearing aid off. Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, Season 3. I mean, come on. That's just badass in Europe, from England to Spain. You know, he's that lone wolf figure. He just kills zombies with different stories. He's like, you know, he's like the anti-hero, but it's just so good. It's good stuff. You know, Walking Dead, that is a good storyline. I give that a hearing aid on. Beck, Mellow Gold. Oh, that's just so reminiscent of my college days. And, you know, like late 90s, 2000. Just, you know, every song is a good tune. And it's all different. You know, it's like a different vibe each tune, but it just goes well. I give a hearing aid on. Arch Enemy, Blood Dynasty. I understood nothing that came out of their mouth. It might as well be Blood Dynasty. I don't know what they said. Every sound, same. All the drum and guitars, vocals. It was like, what? What are you saying? What? I give a hearing aid off. Rewatched Jumanji. Now, the reason why I rewatched it is because it had a G.I. Joe scene. Yes, I've seen Jumanji numerous times, but I wanted to double check it and make sure I see that G.I. Joe scene. I loved it then. Robin Williams, great. It's just, nostalgic of the 90s. Great adventure, board game, movie. We actually have the board game, never played it. A hearing aid on. E.T., the extraterrestrial. I've seen it a long time ago. Again, I was rewatching it to see if there were any G.I. Joe scenes, but Star Wars. Boo 2 for Star Wars. It's an 80s movie, 80s classic, E.T. And I didn't. One thing that's kind of funny is that I didn't realize that E.T. actually spoke Elliot's name. It just sounded funny. I think this might have been the first time watching it with closed captions. So I give that a hearing aid on. Time Machine. Good. Whatever the album was by Time Machine. I didn't write the title down, but it was a 2 CD set. And it's just good rhythm and background noises. They had like unreleased studio album songs, and then they had like different live albums. And one of them took place in Cleveland. They had a song, some blues song, folk, rock, and it's good tunes. You put it on, and it's just background noise. Good tunes, good voice, good acoustics. Good guitar, drumming, rhythm. I give a hearing aid on. 1982, Italy versus Argentina. A very aggressive game. A whole lot of time wasting. There's fake falling and flopping. First time I got to see Maradona, in a whole game. And I just kept waiting for Paolo Rossi to try to score. I give that game a hearing aid off. 1982, Italy versus Brazil. Paolo Rossi got a hat trick. It was heated at the end, and it was a great save by Dino Zoff. And they beat Brazil. Can't beat that. That's pretty good. And one thing I did know, those Brazilians had some shorts. I give that a hearing aid on. That concludes today's podcast. You take care.